Just in relation to Australia here, am I valid in arguing that one of the other things that's got him into trouble is this sort of commitment to net zero emissions? Is that an issue in the Conservative Party?
It is, and I've said to you for a long time that there are two issues here. There's the chaos around Boris, the people he chooses, the lies, and things like that, and then there's the bigger issue actually of policies and the fact that he's increasing taxes, the fact that he went for lockdown for so long, the fact that he's obsessed with net zero. All things which are not Conservative.
Absolutely.
A number of times Conservative MPs have come up to me and said, I wish I was part of a Conservative government.
Yep.
That's what the country elected.
Yep.
And this is why they want him out in the end. There's no getting around that.
Now, I said here yesterday, following on from the humiliating defeat on May 21 in Australia of our Conservative coalition, which is the sort of a Liberal coalition, that there were many Liberals, I said last night, that is Conservative voters here, and they couldn't find a Liberal party to vote for. You're saying that one MP has said, we need a leader who will make the Conservative Party conservative again. So just confirming, summing up, are you saying there are no circumstances now under which Boris Johnson can survive?
Well, he is the Houdini of British politics. I mean, you can't never say never, but I can't see any circumstances in which. So I think, as an MP said to me, time is running out. He's on borrowed time now, and I don't see him getting beyond a week, really.
So Sunak and Javid obviously could see no value in sticking with a government that is sinking fast. Do their resignations, though, boost their leadership credentials? I mean, this 42-year-old Chancellor Rishi Sunak, who's now resigned, has been in Parliament for only 7 years. For our viewers, he was born to Indian parents who emigrated from East Africa. He's an Oxford graduate, Stanford University graduate, Fulbright scholar. His wife's a billionaire. But in April, he became the first Chancellor in British history to be sanctioned for breaking the law while in office and was issued with a fixed penalty notice for breaching COVID restrictions. He's a former investment banker and a mate of the Conservative Party chairman, Sir Oliver Dowden, who resigned following the Conservative Party's hammering in the two recent by-elections. So, David, will Rishi Sunak now stand for the leadership and his friend, Sir Oliver Dowden, run his campaign?
Yes, I think that's very likely now. And in fact, Rishi Sunak's odds of being the next leader have dramatically shortened. He's now the favourite amongst the bookmakers, for what that's worth. But I think for him, resigning early was important because his image had been tarnished with that fine and with the issues around his wife's tax status and things. And also for the fact that he was putting up taxes. So he needed to resign early to put some distance between
him and
himself and the Prime Minister. Others will follow.
Before we go, you're a bit of a Nostradamus. I say to our viewers, you're getting top draw insights here. You are getting top draw. David Maddox knows this party inside out. You told me some weeks ago that the then Education Secretary, Nadim Zahawi, the Iraqi-born British politician, the new Chancellor, and the first to hold the office to be born outside of the UK, was a candidate for the leadership. Is that still your view?
It's still my view. I still think that he's the strong compromise candidate. He's now got a chance, potentially, well, maybe in the next few days as Chancellor, to lay out what he wants to do in that job and perhaps to convince his colleagues that he's the tax cutter that they're so desperate for. And, that will boost his chances. Personally, I think he'd have done better resigning last night. I think that would have put him in a stronger position.
Good on you. Great, David. God, you're in the thick of it. In the thick of it.